Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Star Wars Battlefront video. Today we're going to be doing a little bit of speculation rather than giving you guys news or going over some ideas for Star Wars Battlefront. There was actually news to report this last week, and there was some fairly big news. There was concept art released. As many people know, it kind of trended extremely heavily on the internet. And something that went a little under the radar, I guess, is that EA also announced that day that they were going to be giving Star Wars Battlefront a Battlefield-sized marketing campaign. Now, people could interpret this many different ways. People are going to interpret it as, oh, there's going to be an open beta, it's going to be playable at E3, multiple different things. What I interpret it as is they have a huge marketing budget for Star Wars Battlefront, and they're going to push the crap out of it, which I would like to see, actually. Now, I think it's very interesting that they chose to start talking about their marketing campaign in the end of January. Why start talking about your marketing campaign for a game 10 to 11 months before it's set to release? That's very odd to me, because if you look at a game like Call of Duty, they're extremely consistent with when they start putting out trailers for the game. Every single year, it's during the NBA Finals. Every single year, it's in May. They release their first trailer. It's pretty much clockwork for them. Now, why would a development studio start talking this early about their marketing campaign? You can take this a million different ways. Maybe they're gearing up for a trailer soon. Maybe they're not. Maybe they're just talking about it. Now, I think it's very odd how they released this the same day as there would be a concept art released. So kind of like they're trying to cover it up. Kind of like they want it to fly under the radar a little bit. Kind of like they don't want people to think about it too much. Just say, oh, it's Battlefield-sized. It's nothing. Just look at this concept art and just our statement means nothing. I think DICE is a little smarter than that. Or EA and DICE. EA always likes to show up Call of Duty. EA always likes to do things before Call of Duty. They always like to release the game before Call of Duty. They usually release Battlefield in October as opposed to Call of Duty in November. And I'm not sure, but I don't know when they release trailers in comparison to Call of Duty. But I think Star Wars Battlefront is a huge title, and they would definitely like to start pushing it before Call of Duty really pushes their new title. Now, the timing seems oddly convenient to me. They released this statement 3 days before a very large sporting event. And, you know, Call of Duty releases theirs during a very large sporting event, too. But this is a larger sporting event, watched by hundreds of millions of people. It is one of the biggest marketing days of the year. I'm talking about the Super Bowl. It's Super Bowl Sunday. Right now, today, Super Bowl Sunday. Why would they start talking about their marketing campaign 3 days before the Super Bowl? Think about it. Just think about it. They say, oh, we're going to give it a huge Battlefield-sized marketing campaign. No big deal. 3 days before the Super Bowl? I don't know. Kind of speculation on my part. But we can look through some DICE developer tweets that may shed a little bit more light on this situation. So we go to Victor Lundberg. Victor Lundberg is one of the biggest tweeters out from the DICE Battlefront community. And here's what he said on January 30th at 4:26 a.m. my time. So at his time, it was around probably like noon, 1, maybe 2 o'clock. He said, incredible amount of progress made these last couple of weeks, but I'm ready to sleep for a bit. This obviously implies that he's been doing a lot of work in the last week. An incredible amount of progress has been made. They've been working on something big in the last couple of weeks. And that was just released yesterday. So he's obviously not referring to the Battlefield Hardline trailer, which was released 2 days. Which was released a day prior to this tweet, I should say. I'm making this video on the 31st, so my time is going to be a little bit off at times when I say things. Then we go a day before that, at about 8:30 his time, in Sweden. He says, 2 days of this awesome sprint left, so much awesome work being done by everyone. 2 days would bring us to January 31st. 1 day before the Super Bowl. He's clearly now not talking about the Battlefield Hardline beta trailer that was released the day of this tweet. Because he's referring to 2 days in the future, their work will be done. You can interpret this however you want. This could be interpreted many different ways, but how I'm interpreting this is that we're going to be seeing something about Star Wars Battlefront during the Super Bowl. I think that'd be pretty damn awesome if we saw something about Star Wars Battlefront during the Super Bowl, and I think it's a very good chance that we could, because of all these things that are coming in line in the last week. So, if you guys think we're going to see something, leave a like rating, comment down below letting me know what you guys thought of this idea. As always, I want to thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys later.